Hey everybody, welcome to BODS Mayhem Hour. This is John the Bod, aka the Bod Father, and I have my special co-host on here tonight with me, Mike Couch. Hey Mike.
Hey, what's going on? What's going on?
Nothing much. Just another Wednesday, and we're here on BODS Mayhem Hour.
A nice Wednesday at that.
Yeah, the weather here is actually very, very beautiful today. Very warm and relaxing, and I know our guest is on here too. I know he's itching to get on here. Nevertheless, let's give it up for David from Crossbones Inc. from Lexington, Kentucky. Come on in, David.
Alright, what up?
What's going on?
Nothing much. How you guys?
Doing pretty good, man. Alright, for people who don't know who you are, why don't you go and introduce yourself and let our listeners know who you are, man?
I'm David from Crossbones Incorporated. I sing, I dance, I do a little romance, and I have big floppy titties. That's who I am. Does that help?
Now, you're the lead singer of the group, is that correct?
Yeah, I'm the lead vocalist. On the CD, I'm the lead vocalist, but I'm also going to be playing bass on our coming up weekend tour. Well, 2 weekends in a row tour. So I'll be doing both duties here shortly.
Originally, where are you guys from, actually?
Originally, we're all from Richmond, but we've all kind of branched out. With new members, we seem to get farther and farther apart. So we got some members from Campbellsville. I'm now in Lexington. So just different places.
Okay. All right. Mike, you want to ask anything?
Yeah, so you guys are pretty spread out then from the areas then, huh? So I got a couple questions for you now. So, like, say I live up in the Cincinnati area. Do you guys have any plans to kind of get up into this area, or do you hope to get up here in the future, or do you have anything scheduled already, or?
We don't have anything scheduled in work. Cincinnati is a place, like, we played there not this past October, but the October before last, and we're working on maybe doing a split, actually, a vinyl split with a band from there, the FRA, Future Rapists of America. Sound just like the Dead Kennedys, thinking about doing a split with them. So we'd like to hit that place up more. I mean, it's kind of sad that we don't, but yeah. But yeah, we have a little bit of a following there. So
good deal.
Who else is in the band with you, David?
On the CD, we have Uber Terry. If anybody knows them Stables, he was their singer and bass player. Just a godsend on bass. Aaron Grizzly, Crumbo Grizzly on guitar, and for the CD we have Davey Boy on drums.
Now you guys are getting ready. When I talked to you earlier, you said that you guys were getting ready to do like a little tour. Is it going to be several places, or is it just going to be all summer? I mean, what's the deal with the tour?
Tomorrow night we head out on our weekend tour. We'll be in Toledo, Ohio at the Revolution Collective. It's going to be a house show, so I don't know if that one's open to the public or what's that. The next night we'll be in Detroit, Michigan with our friends Coke Dick Motorcycle Awesome. Yes, that is their real name, and it is off at the Court Tavern, and then we're going to go to Indianapolis Punk Rock Night at the Melody Inn. I'm not sure who all we're playing with there, but that should be like an unbelievably godsend, hell of a good time.
Now, with you guys spread out a lot, this actually is coming from the chat room from our good friend Terry Uber Cowboy. With you guys spread out all over the place, is it hard for you guys to get together and practice, or is it just like hey?
Oh yeah, we meet once a week. Sorry to cut you off. We meet once a week here in Lexington. So yeah, we don't practice individually. Everybody's about as dedicated could be.
Right, and that's awesome when you got a group of guys like that, because if you guys that far spread out and can actually come and meet for one day, and I can just imagine that one day is just pure heck of playing music too and laying tracks down, ain't it?
Yeah, it gets pretty frustrating sometimes.
Oh,
It shows a lot more too, like with the members and stuff. You know, I mean, you guys being so spread out and everything, it shows a lot more dedication. Where you're having to drive these distances and stuff to get your schedules together. You know, to meet up, to be able to practice and stuff. You know, for your shows and stuff coming up.
Yeah, I mean that sometimes can be a bear, and sometimes we've had to let members go because their schedules just didn't line up with everybody. So. Like one of our long-standing drummers, he got a new job and it just wasn't working anymore as far as scheduling for gigs. He was having to cancel some that we just couldn't cancel, so we had to part ways with him. He's a local boy from Pikeville, actually. So
you definitely don't want a lot of negativity, because once the one negativity there, it just seems like it trickles on down.
Yeah.
And when I was playing music, I went through it a lot. And like you said, man, it is hard to get people that's dedicated to play the music. It is. Is this the first band that you've been in, David, or have you been in many other bands, or what?
This is the first band I've had in Lexington to kind of take off. I've been in a couple of bands. None of them really went anywhere, you know, more like just having fun. This is the first band that's been real serious. I mean, we don't think we're going to get signed overnight or anything like that, or even signed at all. But we take what we do very serious.
Right,
so.
Yeah, and that's the thing about it, man, is have fun while you got it.
Exactly.
Because once it's gone and you love playing music, you're very rare, man, to have people in Kentucky, especially in your area, David, to play punk music. Usually it's just death metal, or country, or bluegrass, or gospel, you know. It's
or heaven forbid hardcore.
Oh, yeah.
And not even good hardcore. I'm talking, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Sorry, hardcore fans.
Well, no, man, I mean, you like what you like. And I think somebody being honest is more respect to me for them, you know. I definitely wouldn't be playing music if I didn't like it. You know what I'm saying? So let's get to one of your guys' song, and I have to bleep this out, but let's get to All Messed Up, and we'll get back with you, Dave, and do some more chit-chatting with you and Mike. How about that?
All right, sounds great with me.
All right, guys, we're going to listen to Crossbones' first track off the EP. This is going to be All Messed Up. Alright, we're back here on BODS Mayhem Hour with our special musical guest, David Keene from Crossbones Incorporated.
Hi.
Alright, so we just listened to the track of All Messed Up. Tell us how that song came about. Was that just from all the touring, or, you know, like from all your shows, or?
When I first started the band, like, it was supposed to just be a side project.
Uh-huh.
Just, you know, and, like, it started because I wanted to do, like, a Misfits tribute show at Halloween.
Nice.
I think if anybody ever likes any type of punk music, loves the Misfits, and I was going to dress up as, you know, put on a wig if I had to and do the devil walk, do all that cool shit, and like for some reason it started going better than my old band, the other one I had going on. So I mean, we're no longer horror punk. We quit that within like 6 months, but that was one of the early songs that we wrote, kind of be like, yay, blood and guts and stuff like that. I think you'll hear a lot of the old horror punk stuff. We're definitely gotten away from that. But.
Right. If there's people out here that want to get in touch with you guys, how can they get in touch with you to book you guys?
You can book us at Crossbones Inc. at Gmail or Heart Attack Promotions at Gmail, or hit us up on our Facebook. And Reverb Nation, we have both those. I think we have MySpace if Justin Timberlake hasn't killed it yet. So.
Or Justin Bieber. What's up, Bieber?
Yeah, the Bieber fever. Oh, God. MySpace.
Yeah, MySpace is a joke.
So I got a couple questions for you. So I'm one of those that, like, when I go to these shows and stuff, you know, if I hear something off a CD, you know, that kind of really sparks interest on a certain song, you know, I always ask, you know, okay, what were you thinking when you wrote this? But like, who do you do most of the writing or all the writing and stuff? You know, the songs that you guys are doing, or
as far as lyrics, I write. Every show we play right now, all the songs we do, I wrote all the lyrics. There's only been 2 songs I didn't write all the lyrics. For the most part, I had to be on guitar. For the most part, a lot of the even music behind the lyrics is mine. Lately, it's kind of been shared that the guitarist kind of comes up with a kick-ass riff or even a shitty riff, and I whop him on the nose like a dog and go, no. And I'll put some lyrics over it. You know, it's kind of collective, but yeah, I'm in chief in charge of everything.
Pretty much, if you don't like it, it's a no-go then, right?
Yeah, I mean, they can convince me of a few things, but yeah, it's pretty much a no-go. Not like I'm a dictator.
Have you guys actually played with any regional bands or any national bands or anything like that?
We've the biggest band we've played with is The Business from England. We were on that show.
Wow.
But as far as local bands, if people know The Infected, The Loaded Nuns, we've played with them. The All-American Werewolves from Lexington. We've, let's think, Katazi, The Tattooed Bastard.
I was going to ask you about the Tattooed Bastards. Aren't you guys going to be playing with them here shortly?
Yeah, we're going to be playing with them in Lexington, if anybody's in this area, the 14th at the Green Lantern, which is supposed to be awesome. So, with them and Katazi. So, if anybody wants to check out either band, I highly recommend Katazi to the best degree. The Tattooed Bastards, they're bastards. They're good guys. So, I'm just kidding.
Now, all these bands that you're going to be playing with, are they all just punk bands, or are they all just different genres, or?
Katazi's more, I would say, indie and alternative. Tattoo Bastards have a rockabilly vibe to it.
Oh, nice.
Coke Dick, Motorcycle Awesome, and Detroit kind of has more of a metal type vibe to it. But for the most part, just about every other band we play with does have a definite punk vibe to them.
Oh, there's just some other bands, Mike.
Yeah.
All right, let's
check them out.
Oh, definitely. If I was in that area, trust me, I'd be there every weekend doing it. Let's get back to some music. Let's get back to another track off the EP of Crossbones. It's going to be Blood and Guts. Alright, we're back here on BODS Mayhem Hour. That was Crossbones with Blood and Guts. I think that's one of my favorite songs off that EP. I've actually listened to this EP for the past couple of days since he sent me the EP, and I dig it. I dig it pretty well. Which I'm a punk guy anyway, so it reminds me of some old school punk.
Thanks, man.
That's not a problem at all whatsoever, brother. I think Mike's got some questions for you.
Yeah, I was wondering, what's your influences? I mean, you know, who's really inspired you? I mean, you know, with what you're doing now.
A big influence is Rancid, the Misfits, obviously. I mean, half her songs are about zombies. I like the Distillers a lot. Throw in some Casualties. A lot of that. I mean, just kind of probably one of my biggest influences is a local band. They're now separated, got their own projects. They just couldn't get along anymore, I guess. Is The Fallen. They were from Somerset. That was like the first huge punk band. I mean, not huge, but like punk band that I was like, damn, what's this? And that was a huge influence on me. So
they were called the Fawns?
They were called The Fallen.
Oh, The Fallen. I thought you said the Fawns. My bad.
Yeah, The Fallen. Yeah, The Fallen.
Well, you know, there's another name right there for a punk band or any band. Just call themselves the Fawns, which that might be already taken.
That would be a great rockabilly name.
Yeah, it would. That's for sure. Me and you are kind of like on the same wavelength here because, you know, I'm a huge Misfits fan. Huge Misfits fan. But like, I mean, you were talking, you know, we like the days when it was not, you know, the Jerry Only style. You know what I'm saying? It was just, you know, it was Michael Graves and you had Glenn Danzig. But now, you know, you guys are really good. I dig the music, and I wish you guys would come close so that way we could see you guys and listen. Is this something that you want to make a living out of, or is it just you know, a hobby right now? I mean, how dedicated are you? What I'm actually trying to say.
I know that's a good question because you can't be too dedicated and live your life solely on the fact that you're going to be in a band. I mean, that's just unrealistic, especially if no one knows who your name is. But, I mean, I'm very dedicated to what I do. I don't view it as just a hobby, even though at this point it is. If there's a gig, I show up. I mean, it's 24/7. Anytime there's anything, I mean, this ain't just, you know, a little hobby.
Right.
But I know I might never make it, but it's definitely more than a hobby. So I'm not trying to sound corny, but it's more like a way of life. Like, if I never make it big, that's fine. If I never really make a dime, that's fine. But this band is who I am, and it's not to be corny or like I'm making love to the band or anything.
Right. But, you know,
doing what you like to do.
Right. And you guys are trying. And plus, you know, you guys are dedicated too.
Right.
Let's get back to some music. Let's listen to another song off your guys' EP. I believe this is entitled Cyborg Aliens, and we're going to listen to this one, guys.
Race
All right, that was Cyborg Aliens off the Crossbones Incorporated, and this is BODS Mayhem Hour with my co-host, Mike Couch.
Hey.
On the phone with us right now is David from Crossbones Incorporated. We're just chit-chatting about Crossbones and what's coming up for Crossbones. You know, a lot of respect goes out to you, David, and your band for what you're all doing, because I know a lot of people would have just knocked it down and said, no, you guys can't. You know, we're not going to book you guys. But, you know, that's awesome. You guys are still playing punk and doing what you want to, and just a lot of respect to you, man.
Thanks, man.
Are you guys trying to get more shows lined up for this summer, since it's, you know, spring and summer and it's starting to kick off? Have you guys checked into the huge tours that are coming around and see if you can get into those? Because I know some they'll let locals come in and play.
Yeah, we're definitely always open for shows. Like I said earlier, I probably won't see a show anytime. So yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm starting to get a few people that actually know some big bands and venues here that know big bands. So yeah, we're open to play for anybody, but I'm not going to live and die by, like, opening for a big band, so.
Oh, yeah, right. I totally understand that. And I know you said that you sing. Who is your favorite singer? Because everybody's got to have one if they're a singer or a musician, whatever. But who's your favorite?
If I had to pick one singer that I could emulate the most, it'd be Lars Fredriksson from Rancid. Without a doubt, I think his vocals are probably just the best.
Yeah. You're breaking up on me, man.
I said Lars Fredriksson. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Lars, the guitar player from Rancid. Yeah. God, I'm a huge Rancid fan. Do you guys plan to go back in and write more tracks and put out another EP, or is this just one for right now?
Yeah, we definitely have plans. The guy that recorded this one is he's moving, so we're gonna have to find a different place to record at. But yeah, we're definitely looking at more tracks. We're going to try and do a split, like I said, with a band in Cincinnati. Hopefully, I mean, I really always wanted to do some kind of vinyl release, and this would fill that voice for me. I just have a donor for vinyl, I don't know why, so that would fill that voice for me. This was actually supposed to be a full-length release, not just an EP. We're into a few technical problems. We do have a lot more songs written, and I don't even think we have, in my personal opinion, the best song recorded yet.
How long have you guys actually been together?
It depends on how you want to look at it. This band's been in existence for about 2 years. This past October, I realized we've actually been together for 2 years, and kind of looking that's amazing. But this lineup, I've had this guitar player for about a year, a little over a year, more like a year and 6 months, and this drummer's only been with me for about 2. As soon as we replace the bass player, I'm playing bass on these tour gigs and singing. We'll be on about our 10th member, actually, which is not something I'm very proud of. We've had just some people that couldn't cut it all the way to, just it wasn't working. There was one guy that left that was there for about 2 years, very dedicated. I didn't see him go, but we all knew he was leaving. He was going to law school. He's becoming one of them very SLC punk composer.
I have a question for you real quick. Now, you were talking about the songs and stuff a minute ago. Now, like, I know in the old band that I was in, when I played music and stuff, like, when we would go in the studio, I mean, we had, like, handfuls of songs and stuff, and then, we would say, okay, this is what's going to make it, and then we'd throw some on the back burner and everything. I mean, so you guys, sounds like you're pretty much kind of the same way with that. It sounds like you guys have got some other ones set back to where, okay, well, we'll maybe use these for the next CD or something.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. Like, my favorite song that we will record, and I think it will be used for the vinyl release, the split, it's called Songs of the Nation, and that's figure out my favorite song.
What was that again, man? You broke up on me.
My favorite song is going to be Songs of the Nation. That would probably be a vinyl release.
Cool.
Bad Religion type vibe.
Bad Religion. I like it, man. All right, man, we're going to get back to some music, and we're going to listen to another song off the EP of Crossbones. This is Scream on Your Face. All right, everybody, we're back here on BODS Mayhem Hour with my co-host, Mike Couch, and David from Crossbones.
Hi.
I got a quick question for you here. So, now, explain to everybody, like, what's the energy level, and, you know, I mean, what can people expect when they come to see you guys?
Oh, the energy level, that's, if I had one word to describe it, it would be energy. I try, especially the more the crowd's into it, the higher energy is. I mean, you expect, especially if I'm not playing an instrument, me to jump around, even though I'm a fat little kid, jump around like a freaking idiot. Let's say I've thrown beer at people, I've put smoke in their face, I act like I'm pure jerk. I'm kind of playing after radio. I've done all kinds of things, stood on chairs, go up and talk to random people on things. I even drank some dude, his nickname was Crusty. I even like grabbed a beer and like chugged it once. Yeah, it's high energy. I mean, it's craziness is what I'm trying to go for.
Gotcha. Yeah, you're kind of cutting in and out a little bit there, so a couple spots it was kind of hard to hear you there. But
yeah, do you mind to repeat that, man?
I was just saying, like, it's just craziness is what you're going to get. I try to be as high energy level as I possibly can. I'll do whatever I can, and most bands will try to piss you off for the sake of pissing you off. I'll do things that may piss you off, but to get the intensity as high as I can get it.
Right. Yeah, exactly, because more or less you feed off the crowd when you're doing your show.
Yeah, very much.
All right. Now,
I mean, if the crowd's not into it, then I won't walk off stage. Like, I'll go hide somewhere if they're just not into it. You have those gigs. So.
What was one of the worst gigs you ever had?
Oh, Lord. There's been so many bad gigs. There's been a lot of great gigs, but there's been so many bad. One of our first gigs was probably bad because we had a guitarist at the time who was kind of ugly, fat, and he was going around trying to get, like, 12-year-old girls to sleep with him, and, like, even announced it on stage, like, something similar to that, and we're just like, dude, shut up.
Wow.
And there was only 5 people there to begin with, so another bad gig was actually here in Lexington. We booked what we thought was going to be a good local band that was going to surely bring people, and 2 people came out, and they were all playing full.
All right, we're going to get back to some of your music here, David, and we're going to play The One I Kill, and then after that we're going to play Tough as Nails. So everybody just kick back and relax.
So full of shit. You are a hypocrite. You are so full of shit. You're gonna be the one I kill. You're gonna be the one I kill. You're going straight to hell. You're gonna be the one I kill. Such a bastard. You want me to call you master? You are such a bastard. You want me to call you master? You're gonna be the one I kill. You're gonna be the one I kill. You're going straight to hell. You're gonna be the one I kill. Do you think you're better than me? Do you think you're running alive? You're gonna be the one I kill. You're gonna be the one I kill. You're going straight to hell. You're gonna be the one I kill.
Welcome back to BODS Mayhem Hour. That was Crossbones with Tough as Nails that you just heard. Then before that, The One I Kill. Now, Tough as Nails, that's an awesome little song too. How did that song come about?
Have you ever heard of a place called Skatopia? It's in Rutland, Ohio.
I've never heard of it. Mike may have.
No, actually, I don't think so. I've not been in Ohio too long, so.
It's in the middle of this little, Mayberry's big compared to this town, but it's like 88 acres of like a skate park, and it's just craziness, just pure out craziness. So, I mean, it's one of the most killer gigs I've ever played. It was just insane, and so the next year I go back as just a fan because we were supposed to play and we didn't because of a band member at the time canceling. So so I was in the mosh pit and I was already pissed off, so I started writing the lyrics. But then I broke my ankle in the mosh pit,
oh,
so
wow.
I kind of wrote that song as being like I kind of said earlier, this ain't just a me trying to make it big or anything. This is more of who I am and everything I'm going to be. So.
Now, what's some of the weirdest places that you guys have played, and some of the weirdest requests too?
The weirdest places. We played on top of a skate ramp once in a hold up town. Played in someone's living room, and not even like a house show, like a punk house. Like someone was just like, "Hey, I'm having a few friends over." They had like 3, and kind of put us right next to their kitchen table. That was kind of weird.
Now, do you prefer actually singing, David, or do you actually prefer playing bass?
I was kind of wanting to sing more in this band. I'm going to play bass. I'm better. I don't have to sing. But in this band, I'm definitely the singer. Like, no one's taking that away.
Once you start doing what you're doing in a band, it's kind of hard to. I wouldn't say it's hard to go to your other instrument or whatever, but you're more comfortable at playing, lead vocals or your guitar or whatever.
Yeah, I'm definitely more of a lead vocalist.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Mike, you want to ask a few questions?
People are
I have my list here, but I can't seem to find. I wrote so much stuff down on here that I'm digging.
People watching it or commenting. I can't see.
I had some other ones on here, but
you're breaking up, man. Can't hear you, dude.
Oh, I said, is people liking this stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I can't see the little comments.
Do you ever see yourself doing this in like 5 to 10 years? Still playing music?
I definitely see, as much as I've went through with this band, I can definitely see it going on for another 5 to 10 years. I think I don't know when to call it quits, so that's just me being stubborn, but I'll know when it's time to call it quits, but I can see it definitely going for another 5 to 10 years.
So is there any plans like, throwing out some demos at some labels or, maybe some bands or something, that are well known or something, that you're influenced with or something like that, and in hopes of getting a contract at some point or something, if you can.
Yeah, I'd love to get a contract. I'd love to play with, like, even the shitty version of the Misfits I'd love to play with. I'd love to play with Anti-Flag. Someone that tried to make a comeback but kind of failed is Screeching Weasel. I'd love to play with them.
Oh, Screeching Weasel. Yeah, they don't have a bad song, period.
Yeah, I'd love to. Like, they tried to make a comeback. I know a guy that knows them real well, but they had an incident, and then I've kind of just backed off since then. So.
Another band, too, I haven't heard much from is Lagwagon.
Oh, yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, Lagwagons is just unbelievable. Well, my mind went blank. I would say Green Day, but they're not punk. They used to be back in the day.
Beginning, but they weren't even like real punk. They were still very pop punk.
Yeah.
But this like that very last album, it was complete garbage. Even if you liked The American Idiot, that was complete garbage.
But they're still good. I mean, I'd go to the show. I mean, if I had a free ticket to go watch them, I'd go watch them.
Right. So.
Now, they can catch you guys where at tomorrow night? Or, I mean, this weekend, David?
We're in Toledo, Ohio. We're in Detroit, Michigan. And we're in Indianapolis. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
What's the further?
First place is called the Revolution Collective in Toledo. The next is Courttown Tavern in Detroit, and then Melody Inn in Indianapolis. One person goes out.
What was that?
I hope one person goes out.
I'm sure you guys are gonna get crowds. Trust me. You guys got good music, and you feed the crowd, and that rewards you. So, Mike, is there anything that you want to conclude or anything?
Seacrest out.
What got you into the music scene?
It's just I've always wanted to perform, even if it's not music. Like, I've done acting too. I've always wanted to be in front of the crowd. So that's part of it. I wouldn't say it's all of it, but it's part of it.
Right.
So, yay! I'm sorry, I'm a bad interview.
No, you're not, man. No,
man.
not at all. We just
okay.
appreciate you coming on here and doing the interview with us, because there's a lot of local bands out there that don't get a lot of recognition that need to, and that's what I wanted to do this show for, is to play music that that I like, and hopefully some other people like, and can introduce them to some bands, and especially like local bands. I mean, you never know who could be listening and could say, okay, look, I heard them on that show. And, you never know.
Yeah, you never know who's listening. And by the way, man, good luck with everything, and we appreciate you being on the show and everything with us, and taking time out with us and all that.
All right, cool. Thanks, thanks for having me. It's been a blast.
That's not a problem. Guys, we're going to get back to some music here. We're going to play the last two tracks off the EP of Crossbones. It's going to be Wasted and Zombie Virus Outbreak.
Anytime. Just email me if you want me for another interview.
Sounds good. For Mike Couch, this is John the BOD. You're listening to BODS Mayhem Hour.